A British backpacker who nearly died in the Queensland outback denies his ordeal was a Bear Grylls-like stunt gone wrong. 18-year-old Sam Woodhead says he was just trying to train his body for the Royal Marines. He spoke to Jonathan Lee.
If a picture tells 1,000 words, a tattered shirt reveals a story of survival.
This was probably one of the reasons they found it so hard to spot me, because they were looking for a white shirt.
Sam Woodhead is an affable young man, but when the 18-year-old went for a run last week at Upshot Station, 120 kilometres southwest of Longreach, he entered outback folklore.
It was probably a couple of stupid things from my behalf. I never really had a set route. I was just making my way through the trees the quickest way I thought was possible, and I ended up kind of zigzagging my way across, and stupidly thought I could take a shortcut and jumped over a fence.
For nearly 3 days in 39-degree temperatures, he was lost, so his mum flew to find him.
I thought, what if I have to identify a body? I just prayed for the longest I've ever prayed in my life.
Sam says his pack run full of random items was to prepare him to one day enter the British Army. Disbelievers, though, claim he was trying to emulate Bear Grylls.
I've heard a few things that I was going and planning on going for a couple of nights and stuff. It was at least maximum a couple of hours. And if people choose to believe it, not to believe it, then I don't have a problem with that.
As a token, all money made from the sale of his story to the British media will be donated to the emergency services.
We'd like some good to come out of what's been a nightmare.
My tongue became like sandpaper, and every time I moved it in my mouth I started to gag and stuff because there was just nothing in my throat.
So he drank contact lens fluid, made an SOS set of sticks and clothes, and waited until finally...
A pair of my shorts got caught in the uplift of the helicopter, spun round, they saw me lying on the floor.
Were you a bit crazy?
Yeah, a little bit.
Just enough?
Yeah, just enough to keep going.
Sam intends to spend the rest of his holiday in the safety of a city, either Sydney or Melbourne. Jonathan Lee, 10 News.